everybody. It's time to LOL. Listen out loud, that is. It's time for Anime Jam Session with DJ Ranma S., Mako-chan, and Ari Rockefeller.
Hey everybody, welcome to Anime Jam Session, episode number 711. We are that podcast that talks about anime, games, conventions, the fandom, geek stuff, and everything in between. I'm DJ Ranma S.
I'm Ari Rockefeller.
I am Mako-chan.
And happy Mario Day, everybody.
Woohoo!
And we probably got a copyright strike for that song.
Oops.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the pre-show is edited out when we put it on YouTube. It's just Twitch I have to worry about. And what was funny, we actually got a copyright strike like 2-3 years ago.
What for?
Okay.
'Cause I don't remember.
No, because I never said anything about it. I either got the email about it or I totally ignored it. When I went to go check something on the channel, like options and settings, that's where I saw it. It went away after like a few weeks or something like that. Let me find this track. I'm not going to play it, but this is one of the pre-show songs, the cover songs that was done by Voca Panda. It was her cover of one of Mako-chan's favorite animes, Just Communication. Somehow, in Twitch's eyes, they thought it was the original version.
Ugh.
I mean, not for nothing. If you are a cover artist, and here's the thing. You have two types of cover artists. You have the ones that will just take just the instrumental and they will lay their vocal tracks on it. Then you have ones that will change the karaoke track. They'll put in their rhythm. They'll lay down their track, like a variant of it. And then their vocals. All of Voca Panda's stuff is basically the karaoke track with some type of arrangement on top that changes it up, and you can definitely tell it's not the original version. So I have to give props for that. If you are a cover artist and your version well, hey, and you go through all of that, so, and as Theodore says, Mario and a Slurpee in one. And I'm glad he got the joke. And for those of you who are listening to the podcast, this week's episode is episode 711, titled, Oh, Thank Heaven. And if you still need the connection, that was basically like the catchphrase / jingle for 7-Eleven when they played their commercials. At the end, they go, Oh, thank heaven. So here's a little bit of fun fact nostalgia for you. So there is that. So anywho, let's get on with tonight's show. Okay. Whew, it's a little bit sweltering in my studio here, and I got the window open and everything, but maybe it's not open enough. Anywho, like I said, we are live tonight, week of March 10th, 2026, right here on Twitch TV. We're here live Tuesdays from 9 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern, give or take. You can always find us at Twitch TV /Anime Jam Session. And we're also proud to be part of the Voice of Geeks Network at vognetwork.com, and you can catch them at vognetwork.com. And they're also on Twitch, so you can catch them at Twitch TV /vognetwork. And we kick things off at 8 p.m. on Sundays with the Bobby Blackwolf Show, followed by Orange Lounge Radio 2DX or OLR 2DX at 9, and I'm one of the co-hosts, so if you have not checked that out yet, please come and check it out. Video episodes are going up soon. And come hang out in our Discord, vognetwork.com /Discord. Every show that's part of the Vog Network has their own channel, so come through and hang out and have a good time, So now that we got that out the way, I'm going to before we continue, no Barry tonight. They're not feeling well, but they will be joining us next week. So now that we got that out the way, I'm going to kick things over to Ari and be like, hey, Ari, how was your weekend day?
It wasn't a whole lot of fun.
Oh?
Trust me.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, a lot of it revolved around a family member who is might possibly be on their way out soon, and was in the hospital over the weekend, and is one of the worst patients you've ever seen in your life.
Ooh, one of those, huh?
Yeah, and my the short story is, my mom got sick. She thought she went to an urgent care. I thought it was a lot, and it ended up being a lot worse than she thought. So she was in the hospital for a good 3 or 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just a complete wreck. And my aunt had told me about it, and she got me to come down to see her.
Mm-hmm.
And well, we're just waiting in the ER with her to get her a room. And at one point, my mom was like this at us.
Go away, I'm fine.
Yeah, pretty much kicking us out of the room.
Oh, okay.
And the past week or so, I've been trying to visit her when I can, because she's not doing very well, and this could be
Basically, you're handling business at this point. Trust me, I have a pretty
trying
good idea of what you're going through. So there is that. I
But she
understand.
was supposed to get
I understand.
She was also supposed to get physical therapy and all sorts of medicine, back on medicine that she just decided to stop taking for a year and a half,
Ooh.
because she's stubborn.
Mm.
And she just decided one day, like earlier this week, to check herself out, so she couldn't get scripted properly for physical therapy.
Mm. No, I
I'm
hear
being
you.
I'm being dragged in the middle of this because,
It's family.
yeah.
No, trust me. Like I said, I kind of have a general idea of what that's like. So to this day, there are some
And
people in my family that don't talk to me over that, but I'm just like, I don't care. But anywho,
I'm giving you the abridged version of it because if I really went into it, it would just destroy the mood for the whole thing. Maybe I'll tell you guys later.
Yeah, so basically, we'd all have to break out the top shelf booze from Mako-chan's bar.
Yeah.
And grill.
At the very least.
You leave my bar out of this.
Them's fighting words. Mako-chan, how was your weekend day?
Not horrible. I am dealing with allergies because of the lovely, change in the weather. 72 degrees today,
Jeez.
and by this weekend it's back down to 30 and 40, so good going. But other than that, I was very, very bad and got myself a Switch 2.
Okay. Tell the audience why you got a Switch 2.
Well, it's the same reason why I got my Switch in the first place. Pokemon. I mean, that's really, I got the Switch because Nintendo decided that they were not going to do handhelds anymore. They were just going to have one freaking system. So that's when I finally got the Switch, is when Pokemon came to Switch. And now with Pokopia out and with the new gen announced coming for Switch 2 only, I said, fuck it. And put down some of my tax money on it, and the rest is on credit. Go me.
Well, to be fair, I kept saying I did not want to Switch for XYZ reasons. And when I saw Link's Awakening, I was just like, God damn it, Nintendo, here. Yeah, didn't get it for the Mario games, but when I saw Link's Awakening, I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, but now, I mean, there are a lot of games that I've been not playing because they haven't been on a system that I had, so now I can get them for at least Switch 2. And, yeah, my one negative is that everything has to freaking be downloaded. So.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the same thing is happening with PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series games. Yes, when you buy a physical copy of the game, it comes with the disc. Sometimes that disc is nothing more than a license and it just downloads. Hell, if you buy a game that's 3 years old and there's like all these patches and updates to it, when you pop it in, 9 times out of 10, it's not even going to install off the disc. It's just going to go right to the server and pull the latest version.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an issue with that. My issue is you have to get a very specific memory card.
Yeah, the high speed ones, yeah.
Expensive. It's fucking expensive.
I know. I've been seeing them go on sale here and there, and I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, so I just had it delivered today. 256, the actual Mario Switch 2 one, because Mario Day it was on sale.
Fair. I think in my original Switch I have a 512. Let me take a look real quick. Under the kickstand. Yep, it's a 512.
Yeah, my original Switch, I have something ridiculous on there. Just because it was cheap by the time I had to go and get it.
Yeah, I think I paid less than like $30 for a micro SD 512. Now that same 512 is probably close to $100. Thanks a lot, AI. I owe you 1,000.
Middle fingers.
That too.
But yeah, so that's basically it. I've been playing with that since I got it on Friday. I updated my Animal Crossing to be the Switch 2 version, which that was also on sale, so that only cost me like $5 instead of the 10 to 20. I've got, a bunch of stuff set up, and then I was playing Pocopia.
Okay, so that memory card is going for $58 used.
Christ.
The Amazon variant is going for $67.10. I'm at the point where, when it comes to memory, like cards and drives, I am buying the store brand. Because 9 times out of 10, the store brand is just as good as the name brand, and they have an extended warranty. Like flash drives. Yes, I buy Micro Center flash drives on the regular, because even though it's a 1-year warranty or whatever, you can bring it in and tell them it's not working. You could have paid $5 for this flash drive. They'll give you $5 in credit, and you can go and get 2 more for the same. You can get 2 more, or get 1 more, but the size, but bigger storage. And I'm just like, okay, shit. And listen. So Mako, you good?
I'm good.
All right. So my weekend day, work has been work. I find myself nowadays just twiddling my thumbs because the way things have changed in the department. Not getting as many support tickets. So basically, we're refreshing everybody's computers, and I have an appointment every single day. So when I'm not troubleshooting tickets, which I get like maybe once every week or every other week, I'm spending all that free time imaging, and it's just been like, yeah. But anywho, I have been purchasing stuff to get ready for ZenkaiCon next weekend. I really like the samue that I wear for Wakana Gojo for my dress up darling, so I got more, I already ordered them, but I got more headbands. I'm going to check these out later. I got more cotton tabby socks in different colors, and I think these are longer. Yeah, because the ones I have are okay, but I like the cotton ones. They fit better. I actually got more long sleeves shirts to wear underneath, because if you watch the anime, season 2, he wears a samue with a white undershirt. I have one, and it's really nice. It reminds me of the long undersleeve shirt I used to wear when I worked at Microsoft. So I think I picked up a 2-pack to have them because they were just really cool. And because Zenkai's doing their 20th anniversary, and as I told you, I bought a kimono / yukata and when I was in Japan, and the fabric is nice, so I got myself a juban to wear underneath it. It's for those of you who are wondering, a juban is basically kimono undergarments. And then I decided to buy a haori. A haori is basically the jacket that you wear on top of the kimono. Because I know I'm going to probably be going out to across the street to events at the con. Also, it's the same jacket that you wear on top of a samue. So I got it, pulled it out. I'm like, no wonder this thing was $20. It's cheap fabric. It's like a shirt more than a damn jacket. So
it's like super thin.
Yeah. Do not bleach, do not tumble dry, iron on low heat, lenticularly cleaning. So you have to wash this on sensitive, just like on permanent press, and then hang dry it. So I'm putting a refund in and I'm sending that back. So
I'm fairly certain if you put it in the dryer and you dried it normally, it would just come out as a big ball of melted plastic.
No, it would probably come out to be kitty sized.
Not sure which one would be worse, honestly.
And
does it say what it's made from?
No, let me see. Not on the packaging itself, but if I go on the website, if I go on Amazon, it will say it because 9 times out of 10, it always says what the fabric is. So I'm looking at it now, and there it is. 57% cotton, 43% polyester. Oh, and I paid $30 for it. It's going right back.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like something that would be.
Yeah. No,
but not what you would want as an overshirt.
Right, and it feels like because it went with Asian sizing, so it looks more like a shirt than a jacket to me. And from the pictures, it looks like it's passable. And then the one picture shows somebody wearing it. I'm like, that's not. And I look at it, that's not the same one. So I'm going to send it back and grab another one. And I'm basically good for that. Bond006 says, worked in a textile for a bit. Nah, send it back. There is a Whole Foods right by the job. It's definitely going back in the morning. Believe you me. And I have noticed I had some audio issues with my microphone. So I've been kind of adjusting it. So I got a little adapter that actually keeps the microphone parallel. And I have it positioned so when I talk right into it, it's the way you're supposed to. So I'm going to see how this setup goes for the next few episodes and see if I don't have to upgrade to a 2040, because I've had like with my mixer, you can do different microphone settings for bass and treble and stuff, and I don't like how I sound. I want to hear my natural sounding voice, so there is that. Speaking of Saturday, I went out and I went to an off-Broadway play with my friend Greg Hauser, a local voice actor out of the Philly area. You probably know him from Evangelion. And I recently found out that he did a voice in Fushigi Yugi. Mako, have you seen the entire dub of Fushigi Yugi?
Yes.
How well is your memory of the dub of the Fushigi Yugi?
It has been probably a good 20 years since I have watched the dub of Fushigi Yugi.
Okay, if you go back and rewatch the dub and you hear a line about mystic Chinese food, that's him.
So it's just a cameo?
I forget what character he was doing, but he mentioned that line in one of our chats. I was like, okay, I gotta remember that. So we met up with him, a friend of his, and his wife. We all went to an off-Broadway play. And we went to see Katora Sunshine's Rakugo.
Ooh, he's good.
Oh, you've seen him?
I've seen a lot of his stories on Instagram, but
Yeah.
yeah, his stuff is really good. He's
Yeah.
really funny.
And he says that this is the longest running play ever. It says in the brochure, Phantom of the Opera ran for 35 years. Chicago's been running for 33 years. Lion King ran for 32 years. Rakugo's been running for 400 years. Okay, Rakugo is basically Japanese storytelling. And he has apprentices under him. So basically, they come out and tell stories. Think of it, if you ever watch a comedian, like every type of comedian has a different style to them. Some of them tell stories and then hit you with the punchline.
Uh-huh.
That's basically what he does. So,
but he does look like traditional Japanese dress too.
Yes, complete with the yukata, the kimono, sitting down with the items and clack. Yes, it was really good. And it was, and I haven't said this in a very long time, but the ticket was like only $40 and change. Best $40 I spent in a very long time. I'll tell you this one quick story, then we'll get into things. So he tells a story about miso beans. It's the chef and the apprentice. The apprentice goes into the kitchen to try the miso beans, and they're delicious. The chef admonishes the apprentice and tells him to go deliver this letter to the person across the street. While he's going across the street, the chef goes and eats miso beans, and he realizes that they're tasty. And he's like, oh, if the apprentice comes back and sees I'm eating these beans, I'd be a hypocrite. So he goes into the bathroom with his bowl of beans and eats. The apprentice comes back and realizes the chef's not around, goes into the kitchen and gets himself a bowl of miso beans and starts eating. And then he realizes, oh, what if the chef comes back and sees me eating the miso beans? He's going to have my head. So he's like, oh, the bathroom. He goes into the bathroom and opens the door and sees the chef in there. And the chef's looking at him like, what are you doing here? And the apprentice goes, I came to give you more beans. And what was funny was he actually told the story in different languages. He told it in Chinese and Italian. Like the chef was Chinese and the apprentice was Italian. Because he did like show of hands, who could different languages, and he realized there was someone in the audience that speaks fluent Chinese and fluent Italian. He's like, oh shit. But it was really good. And he does a show an entire week here in the States, in New York. Then he goes back to Japan with his apprentices, and they do a show for a week in Tokyo. So he's here 1 week a month to do this. And I'm like, you know what? I may have to come back and watch this again. So I really enjoyed that. And Bonzo06 says, I think I have heard this story. Well, if you haven't, now you have a story to tell. So, all right. Now that we got that out the way, Mako, explain this one particular Deadpool that's on screen here.
I don't know who got this for me. All I know is that they're probably a giant asshole. But yeah, so now I have a Deadpool with a signature. I'm assuming it's just a digital signature. Cause if not, then somebody needs to be shot for spending, certain amounts of money that shouldn't be spent.
I don't want to think about how much these things cost normally, much less signed.
Yeah, so yeah, now I have another Deadpool.
Well,
whose signature is that supposed to be?
Ryan Reynolds.
Well, what if I said that it is a legit autograph of Ryan Reynolds? Just out of idle curiosity.
I would have to ask, one, if you just happen to meet up with somebody and got it signed somehow, because that is seriously, yeah, no. but if it's legit, I may have to just go away for a moment.
Well, coming from this giant asshole, it is a legit autograph of Ryan Reynolds.
Seriously?
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes, it's a legit replica signature.
God damn you.
You should not have opened yourself up for that.
It's not legit if it's a replica.
Hey, it's a signature nonetheless.
Either way, real or not, I am very happy to have another Deadpool pop.
Look, I'm going to tell you this right now. If I get an opportunity for us to get tickets to see Gabriel Iglesias, I'm pulling that other pop out and I'm going to see if he will sign it for you.
If we can... why do I think I already have one with his signature?
Double check. Because I know I have two. One with his actual signature and one without.
I'll have to check, because I know that he was selling them himself.
Yeah, that's how I got it. And
So
I know
I might have to look. I might actually have one of the signed ones.
Okay, because I know that he actually made a tweet. I think he had raffled off a golden one with his signature, and he found out that somebody flipped that bad boy on eBay.
Oh yeah, he was
must have
not
been
happy
pissed.
that he found out
Let
it
me
was
tell you something. If I won a golden Gabriel Iglesias Funko Pop with his signature, I would be holding on to that sumbitch until he is doing a show in my area. I would try to get VIP or the best seats, and I would just be like, I want a picture with you with the golden pop. You know?
Going to friggin' Triple H point.
Well, that too. I mean, in a way, it's no different from when I got my Danielle Fishel autograph pop. When she signed the pop, I have a picture of us holding the pop, and you could tell on my face, like, it's like that episode of Married with Children where Al said, "This is the happiest moment in my entire life." That moment made my year. There is nothing in 2024 that can top that. Anywho, I think that is everything. So let's kind of get down to the nitty gritty for tonight's show. All right, we're still going here. I thought I hit the wrong button. All right, let's go ahead and refresh. Give you some housekeeping notes here. Podcast VODs are Thursdays at 12 noon on our YouTube page, youtube.com/anime jam session. So definitely check those out. Our DerpyCon 2025 report is up, so definitely check that out. Sin and I did a really good job on it. I think I have to go back and start slapping logos onto the other con reports. I'll eventually get to that one step at a time. And come check us out at ZenkaiCon next weekend, March 20th to the 22nd, Lancaster County Convention Center in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Badges and memberships are still available, so definitely come through and hang out. Oh, and that reminds me, I saw this on the Katsucon 21 group a while back. It was a call out. Oh, if it wasn't Swing Plus, it was one of the other Katsucon groups. There was a call out post from somebody selling fake Katsucon badges.
Really? There's a
Yeah.
counterfeit badge ring in for ZenkaiCon?
No, Katsucon, not Zenkai. Katsu.
That's what I mean, Katsucon.
I mean, for what it's worth, I knew somebody who got into Otakon one year by taking somebody else's badge and getting it photocopied at Kinko's. Well, you know. Look. It's far.
Pass inspection.
Look, it's far and few that anime cons will sell out. Anime NYC, I expect to sell out. AX, I expect to sell out. A few of them. But there are cons that have been around for 20 plus years, 25 years, 30 years. Badges will not sell out. I do understand when you hear from somebody, I want to do it for the even price I paid for it originally, because for those of you who don't know, a lot of conventions sell badges at tiered pricing, and the price goes up as it gets closer to the convention. So some people will like, I want to get it at this price. Look, I understand saving a buck here and there, but honestly, it's just better to just buy the badge at the con and then pay whatever price it is. Because
don't try and cheat the place.
Yeah, I know that Anime NYC has a reselling site, and some people don't like that because of the fees. But you know what? I'd rather deal with the fees than some sketch motherfucker. Hell, I remember a friend of mine got into New York Comic Con one year with a fake badge. Now, you know, all those badges are tagged with RFID chips. So it's basically like, I'm just holding up my Smash Burger gift card. It's like there's a little RFID tag in here, and you tap it against the phone or whatever to verify it. That's all it is. And honestly, those are not hard to hack for something simple like that. So, you know.
I did not know that about, and those con badges have freaking chips in them.
Yeah. I think Anime NYC badges have that too. It's to help with counterfeit, you know? And it's actually pennies on the dollar to do that. Meanwhile, Bonzo06 says, Ticketmaster and Live Nation enter the chat. You will pay artificially inflated prices. Yeah, I did not see a breakup of that was going to happen. I called that. Now, speaking of breakups and so forth, we have a class action lawsuit here with Crunchyroll. You know what? Crunchyroll reminds me of like the gangsters. I swear they're gonna go legit. Then they find legal ways to fuck shit up, you know? So let me give you all a little bit of the story here, or what's going on with this class action lawsuit. Now, provided that the system will refresh. Hold on. There we go. Now, this class action lawsuit is something I've been seeing all over Facebook, whether it's Crunchyroll, High Dive, Hulu, Disney Plus, YouTube. If you run a video streaming site, somebody's gonna hit you a lawsuit because you're basically leaking that information to other companies, to third parties, viewing habits and so forth. It's like if you watch a bunch of hentai on the site and you start getting hit with hentai ads, you're like, how do they know? You know, some of that stuff they're not supposed to leak out, but that's basically what happened. This is a lawsuit for violations of the VPPA, the Video Privacy Protection Act. Plaintiffs are arguing that without their consumer consent, Crunchyroll disclosed personal information about their viewing habits with email addresses, device IDs, and anime titles and so forth. Well, because if you go on Crunchyroll and look up your profile, it shows everything that you have watched. Basically that. Crunchyroll has yet to respond to the lawsuit, but eventually they will. And that's basically what's going on here. Is Crunchyroll is disclosing the viewing habits of people watching their shows on their platform, in order to like get more money into the system to fund the site or whatever, and to give you customizable ads and information and emails and so forth, you know? So the class action is basically asking $2,500 per violation. And they want them to cover attorney fees, litigate everything, you know?
And how many violations have there been?
I am looking now. It doesn't say, unless I totally missed that part. Disclose, to see. No, that's another lawsuit. No. I would say per person, because they have over 17 million subscribers. Give or take. Might even be less than that. It all depends on how many people are in this class action, you know? So, and what's going to happen is Crunchyroll will say there was no wrongdoing, we didn't know, and we'll settle pennies on the dollar, which means either every person who has a paid membership to Crunchyroll will get maybe $30 or $40 in the mail, or you'll get a free subscription to the site. Like, you'll get 6 months free or something like that. And I'll tell you this right now. They're probably going to opt for the 6 months free because it is cheaper for them to give out free subs as opposed to give out money. If there's an update regarding this, we'll let you know. Anywho, next up, we're going to talk about, Ari's going to tell you about the Evangelion short that's been going around, the quote-unquote canon aftermath and so forth. And in case you have not realized, everybody's been trying to share this. So, Ari, tell them what's happening with that.
Yeah, so Studio Char, the primary animation production behind Evangelion, announced it will officially release its new 30th anniversary anime, starring its leading redheaded tsundere for free on its official YouTube channel on March 8th, 2026 at 12 a.m. JST. So, as of the time at the time of this podcast, it's out now. The Asuka short film was previously exclusive to attendees at the Evangelion 30th anniversary event in late February, where the announcement of a new Evangelion anime project by the writer and director of Nier Automata was first revealed to the public. But after bootleg copies of the Asuka short circulated online, Studio Char accidentally included high-quality footage of the full anime film in its copyright takedown email sent to those who shared the cam rip. So, and let's see. First of all, we would like to extend our sincere thanks to everyone who attended the Evangelion 30 Plus Festival held February 21st to 23rd, 2026, said Studio Char. Regarding the short animation we screened during an event we announced during the same stage program of the festival's data, we hope to deliver it to audiences again in some form. As March 8th makes exactly 5 years since the theatrical release of Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 Threads Upon a Time. God, I hate these long-ass word salad titles. We are pleased to announce that this short animation will be officially released on the official YouTube channel, 12 a.m. JST, March 8th. We've been making significant effort to address the spread of illegally recorded and leaked footage of this work on social media. It's unclear how long the 30th anniversary Eva anime starring Asuka will be available for free on YouTube and whether it will receive an official home media release in the future. For fans eager to see this animated redefining of the character, they should do so immediately when the short film is legally available for free. The new Asuka short was just one of many ways Evangelion was celebrating its 30th anniversary, which ran from October 4th, 1995 to March 27th, 1996. And I haven't seen it myself. I've only seen like bits and pieces of it.
Same.
But the fact that she does hook up with Shinji in the end has been a big sticking point for the fandom.
I mean, we all know who Rei Ayanami is, so it makes the most amount of sense.
Rei Ayanami creeps me the fuck out so much. Like, I can't put it into words. It's just... she's bad.
And she
You know
also,
what I'm saying, right?
yeah, she also tell you to go to your room too.
Oh, fuck, no, she won't.
Well, I'm just,
When you're more flat-toned than me, you're not... That's already a strike for you, you know?
Anywho, before I say something that's gonna make things awkward regarding Rayan Yanami, Mako-chan.
I'm gonna have to step out for now because I have to get up at 4:30
All
again.
right, go for it, man.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
Problem
Bye.
later.
We'll kidnap you next week.
Uh-huh.
All right, Mako. Please tell me you're not going to get one of these Labubus. Please tell me you're not.
Hell no. These things are creepy as fuck. Yeah, so it has happened. Labubu has teamed up with Sanrio. The series is called The Monsters Hello Kitty and Friends series Vinyl Plush Pendant Blind Box, and it unites Labubu with Hello Kitty and her friends. Each of these plush pendants features one of the Pop Mart monsters in a costume based on the Sanrio crew. And there's even a special edition that some lucky buyers might receive. Launching soon, these are easily the biggest representation of just how big Labubu has gotten. I mean, yes, some of them are, like, the outfits that they're wearing are cute. But the Labubu faces just creep me out.
No, I get that. Believe you me.
And yeah, I don't like those. I'm not into like the Munchichi. There's the what is it, Pugly or Fugly or something series that's out now. Those things are as hell too. So yeah, so the new blind box collection from Pop Mart unites Labubu monsters with Sanrio's adorable mascots. The result is a monstrous mashup that looks almost as demented as it is cute. Each of these plush pendants, the requisite Labubu is wearing a costume based on a corresponding Sanrio. Yes, Fugglers. Thank you, Sierra Beery. Those things are creepy as fuck, and they have licensed just about everything you can think of. Anyway, so, for instance, the version based on the mischievous jester hat wearing Kuromi has said hat along with a purple and white striped outfit. The Cinnamoroll variant has a Cinnamoroll hat hood, while the outfit is a vaguely related combo of a white t-shirt and a denim top and shorts. Finally, the Hello Kitty Labubu wears her iconic yellow shirt and blue overalls, along with a Hello Kitty heart-shaped carryall and the Sanrio character's red bow. This classic Hello Kitty is a secret edition collectible, meaning that the chances of getting it in a blind box series are about 1 in 72. So besides that, there is Pom Pom Purin, Pochako, My Melody, and another Hello Kitty that is in the white and pink outfit covered in polka dots. There are also different eye colors on the toys, with those ranging from black and blue. So the vinyl plush boxes are going to be on sale as of March 12th, with an individual box costing $40 and the whole set retailing for $240. The latter contains no repeats, but it's still up to chance if buyers will get the classic Hello Kitty. Thus, it's all a matter of luck to complete the collection, but given how popular both Labubu and Sanrio are, it's highly unlikely that this is the last such collaboration from Pop Mart.
All right. Mako-chan, yes or no question.
What's the question?
Sailor Jupiter Labubu.
Hell fucking no.
Well, that was quick. I thought you'd just be sitting there thinking about that one.
Hell fucking no.
I mean,
If I want a demented, strange-looking monster thing wearing a costume of Sailor Jupiter, I will fucking get the cat outfit and try and put it on Cassie. Because after trying to put it on her, I'm gonna be the deranged looking monster with all the scratches.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel.
Those things are fugly.
And the thing, I had people asking me to get them certain ones when I was in Japan. I was like, I had one person like, hey, get it for thanks, and they sent me the money. I'm like, hold up. I didn't even say yes.
Those things sell out basically as soon as they are put out, whether they are in the US, in Japan, in China, it does not matter. You have to be sitting at the store when they put that shit out, or you ain't getting anything.
Like Beanie Babies.
Yes. Like most anything that goes crazy like that.
I mean, look, I will say this much. I am not a fan of these Labubus, but I actually like the Wendy's Labubu. They actually made that one look kind of interesting. Maybe because it's friggin' Wendy's.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Oh, Christ on a stick.
The fact that the knockoffs are just as popular, the frickin' Lafufu or whatever,
Yep.
just as popular, just as rare, just as much money for a knockoff. Because people want those creepy ass things so much.
Man, listen. All right. Before we get into our next story, I didn't say, but for Mario Day, I picked up Mario and Luigi Brothership, and it was delivered today. It was out on my porch. One thing I like about Amazon, they send a picture of where it's delivered. And I'm looking at the picture that FedEx put, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, this is not my house. There's no furniture on the porch. And I'm looking at it again, and I'm like, I wonder if it's the neighbors next door. So after the show, I'm going to go next door and see if it's on the porch. And if it's there, I'm going to swipe it. If not, I will be contacting Best Buy and be like, yeah, no, it was not. It was delivered to the wrong house and it was not there. Just send my copy to the store and I'll pick it up. Oddly enough, this is the first time living in this location I've been porch swiped. But anywho, let's get into our next story here. And it's a Gundam story. We're talking about Char's Counterattack. And it's going to be a revival screening for it. And I think that's kind of cool. The downside is it's only going to be in Japan. So for the official website for Gundam Hathaway, they announced that there's going to be a special screening of their film, Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway, The Sorcery of Nymph Circe, which we talked about a few episodes back, where the theme of it was Knocking on Heaven's Door by Guns N' Roses. And they're also throwing in the Char's Counterattack. It's like the Char's Counterattack movie is like the wild card. Any Gundam feature, it's like a lot of times they throw Char's Counterattack up in there. And I guess it's like everyone's got to see it at least once. Now, it's going to be at 10 theaters in Japan from March 13th to the 15th, so you only have 3 days to do this. For those of you who don't know, this is the first original Gundam film, and it came out in Japan on March 12, 1988, which does explain why they are doing this. Now, the ongoing 3-part film adaptation of Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway's flash novel is a direct sequel to Char's Counterattack, and it takes place 12 years later after the first film. And the reason why they're doing this, there is a connection between both of these films, which is emphasized in the first Gundam Hathaway film, which they decided to screen both of the films together. So, but they should, well, I guess they should have, yeah, makes sense. So, additionally, to commemorate the screening event, there will be a mecha art visual that has been drawn by Takayuki Masuo, who is the CG director of the film The Sorcery of Nymph Circe. The visual recreates the legendary battle between Amuro Ray's RX-93 Gundam and Char Anzabel Sazabi from the poster for Char's Counterattack, using the new Gundam and mass production Type V Gundam that was in the Hathaway film. So that is kind of cool, like to pay homage like that. Following the first Gundam Hathaway film, Flash, in 2021, then the second one, which opened up in theaters back on January 30th, had basically earned almost a little bit under 2.25 billion yen, which is about 14.36 million US dollars, with over 1.3 screens and 29 days since it came out. So that's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me when I was in Kyoto and I walked past a movie theater and I saw, I think, Spy Family Code White playing, and I think they were also playing Ocean's 11 too. So I was like, huh, interesting. I think on my next trip, maybe I'll take in a film, see if it's subtitled or not, or not. That would be kind of cool. Anywho, on a sad note, Mako's going to tell us about the founder of Dark Horse leaving, and from what I'm hearing, it's not... no.
Yeah, it's all over the place. So this was reported last Wednesday that after 40 years, Dark Horse Comics founder and CEO Mike Richardson is no longer with the company. Was posted that Dark Horse Comics and its parent company Embracer Group's statement, which explains that the company is quote unquote implementing changes to modernize the business and strengthen collaboration across publishing, games, film, merchandise, and other key areas. Jay Comas, general manager of Dark Horse's owners within Embracer Group, Middle Earth Enterprises, is serving as interim CEO. So Richardson founded Dark Horse Comics in 1986 as an offshoot of his comic book store chain, Things from Another World. The company published its first manga, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, in 1987. Dark Horse had begun laying off staff positions in February of 2025. Dark Horse stated that it is responding to quote-unquote increasing overhead, changing market conditions, and external economic factors. Dark Horse is part of the April 2024 split by conglomerate Embracer Group into 3 companies: Asmodee Group, Coffee Stain and Friends, and Middle Earth Enterprises and Friends. Middle Earth Enterprises and Friends currently owns Dark Horse Comics. Embracer Group began acquiring Dark Horse Comics in December 2021 and completed the acquisition in March of 2022. The acquisition was part of the company's spree of acquisitions of media and game companies beginning in 2019. After a planned $2 billion investment from Savvy Games Group, a company owned by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, did not go through as planned in May 2023. The company found itself in debt, with the company soon planning restructuring, leading to mass layoffs and the sale of properties and subsidiary companies, and the 3-company split from April 2024. So basically saying out with the old and in with the new.
It feels like Embrace Group basically shot themselves in the foot with this so-called investment, you know? And they're like, well, we spent the money, well, let's kind of figure shit out, you know? I'm going to assume that the changes that were going on at Dark Horse, the CEO's like, no, I'm not standing for this. I'm out. That's what it sounds like to me. Which, in a way, I totally understand and get that, but still.
Yeah, I mean, you figure you have to see the company that you founded that has become like one of the top names.
An independent publisher. Yep.
right, in publishing. And you're basically just sitting there doing nothing because everybody else is, has taken over. There's somebody up higher than you now. You can't do what you want to do. People are leaving left and right. People are
Mm-hmm.
being fired left and right. It seems that, once this happens, it would be the best thing for him to leave and say, you know what, you have screwed up what I wanted in the first place. Goodbye.
See, I feel that when it comes to Microsoft with all their layoffs and changes and so forth, I just feel like the problem is the people in the C-suite wearing the suits are not understanding what the other companies are doing because they're not bringing in enough money. If you're if you're a business stumbling and you're just printing all this money for the higher ups, they're not going to care what you do. They only start caring when you're not paying your fair share. It's like when the gangsters come around and start asking for protection money and you ain't got the protection money, they want their pound of flesh, you know? Which is why I like how, for the most part, with Sony is like, they let all their other companies handle business and don't care. And it's like if their subdivisions, subsidiaries are not pulling in their fair share, the higher ups in the C-suite are like, handle it or we will. That's what it should be more like, because again, 9 times out of 10, those who are in the suits don't know, don't understand, and they're just like, all they understand is money and that's it, which is bullshit. So, after all of that, we're going to kind of finish off the stories tonight on a cool, fun note. Papercraft. That's right, papercraft. All right, so on their YouTube page, Kodansha put out a little animation with stop motion papercraft, and what they did it was Kaneda on the bike from Akira and one of the giant titans from Attack on Titan, which is really cool. So they made like this massive short out of pure papercraft, and that's like one of the coolest things ever. Given that Kodansha is a manga publishing house, it kind of makes sense. And it's only about a minute and a half, and the video celebrates iconic moments and characters from the Kodansha series, which is really cool. It was directed by Toru Katori with Takuro Oishi as animation director. So, if you watch this video, you'll see appearances from Akira, Cardcaptor Sakura, Initial D, Cells at Work, Ghost in the Shell, Attack on Titan, Fairy Tail, just to name a few. I myself have not watched this animation yet, but it'd be kind of cool to see a homie from Initial D driving and Sakura is in the passenger seat. That'd be kind of cool. I may definitely have to check this out afterwards. So yeah,
It is definitely a really cute video.
mm-hmm.
Being able to watch it and see all of the different anime,
Mm-hmm.
the way that it is animated, to bring in the whole stop motion and
Yeah.
the papercraft and everything. It's a really well put together little montage of everything. Um, I would probably call it an advertisement, but it is more of a love letter to all of the various series that they have dealt with. So definitely go ahead and look at that one.
It kind of reminds me like when I was in junior high, we actually had an animation class, and I did a cell animation, and one of my friends, he actually did a claymation thing with the clown, which was kind of cool. All right, I'm just updating this, and there is that. And now that we got that out the way, we're going to get into the part of the show that y'all really enjoy more than anything else. Meanwhile, in Japan, I originally had 4 stories up for the 4 of us, but we'll pick 2, and the remaining 2 will go back into the pool for next week's show. And I can say, Mako, you get a dealer's choice.
I don't know. One of the first 2 is what I'm thinking. What one were you thinking?
I was thinking the second one, but if you're leaning towards that, you should take it.
No, if you want to take the second one, then I'll take the first one.
All right. Now, we'll go with that then.
I mean, the reason why I want to talk about the first one is just that we've already talked about
Yeah,
it. So this is
that would make sense. It is a follow up to what we from an earlier story. So, yeah, that would make sense.
All right. So, we have previously spoken about the human washing machine.
Mm-hmm.
It was shown during the 2025 World Fair in Osaka. They had a couple of people able to actually preview it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually go into some of the hotels and such that are, you know, obviously luxury hotels that they have these for people to use. But it also is going to be coming to a store near you.
Jeez.
If you afford it. So the future human washing machine has also been called the human washing machine of the future by science, is basically just what it says. It's a pod that you sit down in, close the canopy, and then sit back while the tub fills with water, and the device automatically lathers, rinses, and dries you using jets of water and air. There's even a program of soothing music and images that play while you are being washed, so it makes the whole thing extra relaxing. The first hotel human washing machine went into service in December, but as of February 26th, electronic retailer Yamada Denki is taking orders for home use human washing pods. And you, yes, you can have one for the low, low price of 60 million yen, which is approximately $387,000.
60 million yen. That's
Yeah,
it. That's the big one. I'm coming home, dear Elizabeth. Oh, that's a big one.
So the price does include installation, but it also includes maintenance for the first year. And considering the technology in something like this, you're probably going to want that maintenance. So having a pod that washes you was, until very recently, a luxury so firmly in the science fiction variety that it's still hard to say whether 60 million yen is actually asking a lot for this kind of techno decadence. Still, that's quite a large financial commitment to make for something without having any personal frame of reference for how much you enjoy it. So, the company will be holding free trial sessions at their main branch in Tokyo's Ikebukuro neighborhood. The test bath sessions will be held on March 16th, 18th, 23rd, 27th, and 30th. But due to the expected high demand, participants will be chosen randomly through a lottery system, and entries can be made online. Actually, entries are now closed. They close March 9th. So sorry for those that are just listening that want to go and have a machine with water jets fill you up.
Womp womp.
So the demonstrations are only being held at that specific location, but they can be purchased at any of the branch locations. But yeah, so if you have, you know, just happen to have 60 million yen or $387,000, and you are, you know, just not wanting to wash yourself and let, you know, technology take its course, have at thee.
See, I'm thinking of like a pennies on the dollar version. I don't need a tub. Just give me a shower. I mean, we've seen those types of showers where there's like shower heads all over. Modify that. It shoots out soapy water and you just wash yourself. You push a button, go into the rinse cycle, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the one good thing I can think about something like this
Yeah,
is for those that can't wash themselves.
true.
This would be a very good thing to have in, say, a nursing home or a hospital, a place that can't afford that kind of money anyway, but those are the people that really need something like this. Not, you know, a high-end hotel or, you know, your own bathroom. Although, given the size of this thing, I guess you would have to have a room to its own.
Honestly, I expect somebody to do a cheaper version. And as Bonzo 6 says, give me the hot tub ep of American Dad that came to life. I mean, if you can modify a hot tub that could do something similar, you know, but you have to, you know, I think that'd be kind of cool. And our last story of the night does involve water. It involves a sauna. And it seems that a particular sauna is banning testicle covers because people are leaving them on the shelves. There is a sauna called Sauna Monkey. It's a bathhouse in downtown Nagoya. And it does average tweets here and there. Basically like discounts, events, and stuff like that. But last month, they put out a much more unique announcement. They basically said that they're asking customers to stop using covers for specific parts of their body made of silicone or other materials within the bath and sauna area. Basically, the silicone cups, gentlemen, that covers your balls. Now, the reason why they're banning these is because people are leaving them. They're forgetting that they are there. And the staff has to come through and just pick them up and toss them out. And they're kind of getting tired of doing that. Now, if you're in a private sauna, that's a different story. But the public ones, no. And one of the reasons they're saying this, because there is a great likelihood of customers finding the sight of these testicle covers lying around the facility to be psychologically uncomfortable or simply gross. It ain't about the hygiene concern. It's just that, yeah, that's nasty. It's just sitting around, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, unless you're in a private sauna, stop bringing them.
You can bring them, you can wear them, just take them the fuck home.
Evidently, some people have no respect for their balls for not doing it.
And I mean, they're silicone.
Mm-hmm.
They're made to be washed and worn again. So, why you just leaving them around? Don't be nasty.
Yeah, your mama raised you better than that. Or your father. Some relative raised you better than that.
I don't know. I've seen some things. There's some people that definitely weren't raised right.
Yeah, you have a valid point about that. Shall we end the show?
Sure.
Okay. I can get with that. It's this kind of left a yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, you want to say it left something nasty in your mouth?
Yeah, it really did. God. If you like the show, tell a friend. The intern will tell another friend, and so on and so forth. We're independent podcasters, independent bloggers. What we like and don't like, we're going to tell you up front. Okay. All right, hold up. All right, I have to say this. See the berry. They may have the balls, but they don't have the brains. You said it, brother. Solidarity.
Considering it's just a silicone thing, they may not actually have the balls.
God damn it, Mako-chan. Well, you got me there.
I try.
Yes, you do.
I try.
And the funny part is I wasn't even trying. I was just plain old thirsty. So,
Yeah, well,
drop us a line at podcast@animejamsession.com. We're here to believe you. Please check out our website at animejamsession.com, where you'll find not just our weekly podcast, you will find cosplay tips and tricks, cosplay interviews, anime reviews, editorials, convention reports. You'll find external links to our YouTube and Facebook pages of cosplay and convention coverage. All that and a lot more at animejamsession.com. So please definitely check that out. And if you like the show and this is your first time listening, please subscribe to our podcast. You can find us as Anime Jam Session on any podcasting service that's out there. And if we're not on one that you listen to, let us know and we will get on there. So there is that. And if you can, leave us a review, throw us a couple of stars, little stuff like that. We really appreciate that because a little bit goes a long way. And if you're still hanging in there, down below is our tip jar. Direct links to our Stream Elements, Streamlabs, and our Ko-Fi. And we really appreciate that. If not, you can always cheer us on with bits in the chat. You can always sub to the channel and give out gift subs left and right. So now we're going to go around the room. Last words, Mako-chan.
I am looking forward to playing more video games this week.
My last words, I think I need to get back into some more Yakuza. It's been a while. So, that is it. End of list. We'll be back next week and we'll have the whole gang together. So we hope that you come and join us and listen and participate with us. So, that is it. End of list. Hopefully the weather will be just as good. If not, it is what it is. So, I think it's time to transform and roll out. I'm Ranma.
And I'm Mako-chan.
Great fight. Great night. See you next week.
Good night.
Say goodnight, Mako-chan.
Good night, Mako-chan.
Perfect. Awesome. We have extra time. We're going to get out of here and start packing. See you all next week.
podcast has been a production of Anime Jam Session and AJS Productions. No fanboys and fangirls were hurt, maimed, shot, electrocuted, or pistol whipped in this episode. For now. The views, opinions, and thoughts expressed on this show do not reflect the staff or the network as a whole. But we're still right, damn it. For transcripts of this episode, start typing. Check us out at animejamsession.com and vognetwork.com for more information about us and other programming. Jamatane!